Hey, my TikTok from today did really good.
They're asking for date of wedding.
I don't know.
Ballpark me.
September 2024? October 2024? I don't know. You want sooner than that? I don't know the answer. I'm live now, just to let you know.
December 2023.
It's not going to be on Christmas.
Not on Christmas.
Okay, we can put December if you want. I'm live on YouTube, so this entire conversation is live. This is a heads up. We're going to give more people more time to join because I only see one person on right now. Hello, whoever is on. I don't know, 150? I don't know, overestimate.
I'm gonna put 100.
Okay, that works too. Hi, Cami. How are you? We're going to give people some time since I'm on here early. I'm doing good, hanging in there. Today it's YouTube Live. Tomorrow it's Whatnot Live. Just going live a lot this week. A lot of Francis all the time on different platforms. We're gonna we'll probably start at like 7:03ish because I went on 5 minutes early. So we'll give people time to pop on. If not, this is gonna be an intimate conversation between me and Cami. And then there were two. Oh, look, there are more people. Hello, everyone. We are going to get started probably at like 7:03. Give people time to pop on if they want to.
Can I do the curtains the other way so the sun isn't shining behind you?
Sure, I can flip to that background too if you want me to. This is my Instagram fiance, everyone. Getting me with good lighting.
She pays me by the day.
Thanks, babe. You can turn up the light too. It's just lighting is better than in my office.
You want to do what?
I mean, can you flip the no, the knob. Like the little thing that adjusts the brightness. There we go. Look, I can be seen now. Hi, everyone.
Anything else, Master?
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Hi, everyone. We're gonna wait a moment or two more. That was the fiance. That was Michael, who adjusted the curtains for me and the lights. I'm seeing Cami. I am seeing Danielle. I am seeing Mary. I am seeing Karen. How is everybody doing tonight? We'll start with that question, and then we're going to be reading off of my notes. So if you haven't watched the other couple of like videos in this series, for lack of a better word, I would definitely go back and look at those, just because this is kind of a continuation of those conversations. So if you didn't watch those, yes, all of the important people are present and accounted for, Karen. So if you haven't watched those, I would definitely rewatch them after this, just so you have like the full picture, because it's definitely a continuing conversation from those. But as always, I like to be an open book and I don't like gatekeeping, and very much people gatekeep in this community and gatekeep like as influencers. So if you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I will try my best to make sure that I'm watching them and answering them. I'm going to give it just another moment to see if anyone else pops on, and then we are going to get started. I hope everyone is having a lovely Wednesday afternoon. I feel like Wednesday's the best time for me to go live. And then tomorrow we're doing a whatnot sale. We're going to plug that.
We should do the pin guessing game at the end.
My pin wall's in the other room.
Yeah, but I'll pull one off and you have to guess.
Oh my goodness. That was my fiance again. We really appreciate you doing this. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard when everyone like doesn't give their secrets, and I give as much as I can. I'm not going to tell you like my rates or give you like the full list of media contents that I have. I can give you a couple of them, but the secret sauce is definitely some of the things that I've taken time to create. So, I can't give away all of the secrets, but I will be as open and transparent as I can without spilling how the sausage is made completely. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started. So if you watch the other ones, we've discussed influencer networks, we've discussed monetizing your content, all of that jazz. Today we are talking about pitching to brands. So the same way that like if you're thinking like a business development world and like you're pitching like brands to brands, you're pitching yourself as an influencer or a content creator. So what can you give the brand in exchange for product, being hosted, money, etc.? So like that's kind of what it is. It's selling yourself as the influencer, your media kit, your elevator pitch, all of that type of stuff. So we kind of have to lay the foundation here if you're going to pitch to brands. So you can't just kind of like go into it cold. I definitely recommend having some of these things ready before you hit send or hit go initially. So the first one is a media kit. We've talked about this before. A media kit is essentially your social media resume. So it says where people can find you on social media, what your content is, brands you've worked with before, a highlight of like demographics and statistics. So your impressions, your engagement rate, what your audience looks like, what your audience resonates with. So your audience is like theme park enthusiasts, or they're college students, or they're moms because you're a mom blogger, etc. So that's all in your media kit, and essentially that is your resume. So think of it like when you're applying for a job, your media kit is your social media resume. And then you should also have a rate card or your rates in mind. So roughly how much you're going to charge for a piece of content. And that's definitely a couple things factor into your rates. It's going to be your engagement rate, your followers, and then the time it takes to do something. So an Instagram story doesn't take as much effort as a static Instagram post where I have to go shoot the content, plan the content, edit the content. The story is a little bit more organic. Same thing with an entire YouTube video. Takes a lot more effort, shooting, editing, uploading than an Instagram story. So you kind of have to ballpark based on your analytics and what you think the value is. Like, okay, I will charge X for an Instagram story. I will charge Y for a YouTube shout out, for 30-second YouTube shout out, a minute thing, if I'm wearing it, if it's just in the byline, etc. So you don't have to have that like laid out like a media kit. You can just have in the back of your mind, but it's definitely information that you should have. You should know how much you're going to charge, or if you're okay with just gifted. I'm at the point where glasses don't pay for me to eat or put gas in my car. So I lean more towards monetary experiences unless I'm eating at a restaurant, because then that's paying me to eat. So to each their own of how they do it. Most people start off with those gifted campaigns, and then we move into paid campaigns as we have experience and followers and engagement rate increases. The last thing in that laying the foundation is going to be like an email template or a DM template, so direct message template. So that template changes based on the brand, based on the industry, based on the niche, but it still has like the same goodness or content to it. So it's usually introducing yourself. The introducing yourself part should stay like the same, but like why you want to work with the brand or what brought you into this should change. So be like, oh, I really am interested in your brand because I see you make ponchos for the parks that have Mickey ears on them. That's a brand I've pitched before. Like, oh, I'm a theme park content creator wearing a poncho in the Florida rain that fits over ears is perfect for me. This is how I found you. This is how we could work together. This is my idea, etc. But that part changes every single time. So make sure you're changing that part, not just copying and pasting your email or your DM template. The part that stays the same can be like, hi, my name is Francis. I'm a theme park content creator that lives in Florida. This is my followers. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. That stuff stays the same. The brand specific stuff changes every time. So you can have a template, just make sure that you change it every single time. So that's kind of the foundation that you need in order to start pitching brands. So I'm going to pause for a second. Does anyone have any questions about anything I just said before I go into how we're going to start pitching them? I always feel weird because I can't see people. I don't know how people are reacting. Y'all could be asleep for all I know. I don't know. But we're going to pause, let you guys absorb everything. Then we'll go to actually pitching brands. Okay, cool. I feel like Cami is the person that reacts the most and the one that always has the most questions. So if she's good, we're going to keep moving. So we're pitching brands. How are we finding these brands? Great question. 2 ways. You can slide into their DMs, which I know has a negative connotation, but you take that template that's like, hi, my name is Francis. I'm a theme park content creator. I'm really interested in a collaboration. May I have your media person's email address or your PR person's email address? And the brand will respond in one of 2 ways. Yes, here is person's email address. Send them an email and they will get back to you. Or B, we don't email people. We'll be happy to negotiate with you over DMs. The latter is a little sketchy. I have gotten some free products on Instagram DMs, but I feel like email is more official because you can send contracts, because I've signed contracts before and made things feel more official. So definitely try to slide into people's emails, not their DMs. But sometimes if you're on the website looking for contact information, you can't find it. So sometimes it's just easier just to message the brand and be like, hey, I'm really interested in working with you guys. I really want to pitch to you. Who can I get in contact with to speed up this process? Because normally the person that you're pitching to is not the person answering the DMs if the company is big enough. They usually have separate things. So slide into their DMs. We've talked about that one a little bit. We're gonna go back to the era of cold emailing. We're not cold calling anymore. No one picks up the phone anymore. So we're gonna cold email people. And the best way to find these email addresses is to go onto the website, and there's 2 things that I look for. I look for words like ambassador program, affiliate program, marketing, PR, media, those types of words. And then you look for a contact person. So if you're interested in a partnership, email blank@blank.com. You look for that information. If that falls short, then you go to the general hello, contact us, support. And then those people will usually respond to you. They'll take a little bit longer, 24 to 48 hours. And they'll be like, we forwarded it along to X, Y, and Z. And then you just kind of wait. Or they will send you the contact information. They'll be like, you need to email this person. We can't help you. So that's kind of what you got to do. You got to do some digging, some scooping and whatnot. And that's what you do. Or we can go circle back to the last time that we talked was all about influencer networks. So some of them you just cold apply and you just submit applications. Other ones you're actually pitching yourself and putting money and negotiating stuff there. So that's also an option if you're a part of some of these influencer networks. IZEA comes to mind for negotiations. Peers Way comes to mind for negotiations. Activate comes to mind. There you'll do a whole, this is my rate for what you're asking for. Here's my media kit. Here's my idea for this project or this collaboration. And then you'll do that. So once you find this person's email address, we'll continue on that thread. I'm being a little sporadic right now. Once you find that person's email address, that is where that template that we talked about a little bit a while ago, where you're like, hi, my name is Francis. I'm a theme park content creator. I found your brand like this. I want to work with your brand because here's my media kit. That is when you send it to that person, and that's when this process starts. That's like your elevator pitch, your cold call, and whatnot. You want to make sure that your media kit is up to date. That email doesn't have any spelling checks. It's going to the correct brand. It's very, very niche and whatnot, because that can turn off the person if something is incorrect in there. So you want to make sure the brand name is spelled correctly, the person's name is spelled correctly, everything. And then that starts the initial touch point. So you can be kind of like neurotic like me and have a CRM or a customer relationship model or a spreadsheet or something where you're like, I reached out to this brand on this date. And then what I do is a week, at least a week, no more than 2 weeks, I will do a second touch point if I hear nothing from the brand. I'll be like, hi there, just following back up on this. I'm really interested in working with you. Just following up, like something kind of vague and not like pushy, just like general stuff. Most of the time, that second one will push past spam filters, and then you'll get response from someone and it'll be like, yes, we're interested, blah, blah, blah. Here's our program. Or no, we're not looking for anything right now. Those are usually 2 responses. If you don't get a response by that second email, I would not push past like a third email. You just kind of are like, that brand doesn't answer their emails. That person doesn't work there anymore. They're not interested. I hit the spam folder twice. That I wouldn't annoy past twice. And then once you have that conversation, this is where you start negotiating. So we're not really going into negotiating here, but we'll just do it like high level. So they'll be like, okay, we're interested in this. We can give you this, blah, 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 blah. Or we're doing affiliate programs right now. How are you feeling about that? And that's when the negotiation process happens. That was really quick. That's all I had for like pitching brands. I thought I had more to say, but it's pretty straightforward process. Does anyone have, we don't have to stay in like the pitching brands like frame of reference. Does anyone just have any comments or questions or concerns like in general about this? Because that's all I had to say. Was anything confusing? Questions, comments? If not, this is gonna be a super short life. Because that's all I had to say. I feel like I'm just like this. I feel like these aren't very interesting because there's just a lot of pausing and seeing if anyone had questions, or just a lot of me talking at you, which I know I hated in college. So I don't know how interesting these are. Nothing was confusing. Great info. I'm happy you found it helpful. Cami, you're at that part where you're getting the spammy messages, and hopefully soon you will start getting legitimate emails. We all start at that place where you just get the really, really like sketchy emails from people that you just like read it and you're like, I don't think this is legit. This sounds like the sketchiest thing ever. Don't fall for affiliate programs. They're not worth it. Also, if anyone on this got contacted by iJoy about those stupid selfie lights, it's not worth it. It's not an ambassador program. It is a scam. Karen, everyone goes at their own pace. I kind of stumbled into this. Like I started on one influencer network, just kind of like for laughs. And we've kind of just been able to monetize stuff. So we're kind of going with it. I'm not saying no to all affiliate links. Like there are like legitimate affiliate programs, like Shop Disney has an affiliate program and Target has an affiliate program and ModCloth and a lot of really, really good brands have affiliate programs. Don't take it from like those weird jewelry shops that will DM you on Instagram and be like, I'm going to send you 3 pieces of jewelry. And just don't do it from them. Like if you want to join like the actual legitimate affiliate programs, do that, but just don't join the like sketchy ones. But yeah, Karen, I kind of stumbled on this and we've kind of started to do some traction this year. So we're just kind of rolling with it. It's a lot of work. Pitching brands, remembering to shoot content, posting content, getting content approved, keeping it all jumbled in my brain. So It's not for everyone yet, but if you're at a place that you want to start doing it, then feel free to go for it. I do have an Amazon storefront. There are people that do it way better than I do, and there's a lot of linking involved, and I just buy a lot of Amazon stuff and it just appears places. I just always forget you have to backlink it. So that's my thing with affiliate links is you really, really have to remember to like link everything in order for it to count. Because if you're like, hey, I actually did get these glasses off Amazon. If I was like, hey, I got these glasses off of Amazon and I didn't do my exact link, then I don't get credit for it. So it's a lot of remembering to do stuff like that. At my size, I don't think I could get enough people to sign up to make it worth it. That is very true. I feel like you definitely need to be in the thousands of followers to even try to make traction anywhere. So that is very, very true because a lot of affiliate programs won't pay out until you hit a certain pay rate. It's kind of like the YouTube fund only pays you when you hit a certain rate. TikTok only pays you when you hit a certain rate and you can cash out. So affiliate programs are definitely much like that. So if you don't think that you're going to hit those affiliate link numbers, then it might not be worth the time for you to be backlinking everything. I would like to be accepted by Shop Disney because boy, oh boy, do I post pin sales way too much, but I haven't hit the threshold that they will accept me yet. But one day that will be the time that I will make an effort to backlink things is anytime I post when Disney has great pin sales. I'm gonna stay around for a little bit more. Anyone else have questions? I'm gonna push my Whatnot show again one more time. We're going live for a pin sale tomorrow on Whatnot. I am dream finding with Francis on Whatnot as well. I'm doing a lot of the Disney One Family pins that I have left over from that event. Tomorrow on Whatnot, we're gonna push that. I'll stay around for some more questions. If not, this was like a super quick live. I appreciate you guys popping on here to listen to me talk about influencer stuff. Again, my DMs are always open. I cannot share all of my secrets, but I am happy helping as much as I can. But yeah, I'll stay around for another like minute or two just to see if there's any underlying questions that anyone has about anything. Also, let me know what you want. I'm trying to do these like once a month, and I don't have next month's topic. I have the date that I want to go live, and I've like blocked it on my calendar, but I don't have the topic yet. So if there's one that I haven't covered that you'd like me to go into. So we've kind of done networks, we've done monetizing content. This one was kind of pitching brands. There's like a specific thing you'd like me to cover that I can talk about for like 15 to 30-ish minutes. I don't like these to be super long. Let me know. Doesn't have to be now. You can put it in the comments now if you have it. If not, you can DM me. I have like a month to decide. I usually write my notes the morning of, so it's not like I have to prepare a lesson plan right now. We'll stay on to like 7:22. That makes it like a 25-minute live. Make it good for monetization hours. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you all for popping on for a little bit on your Wednesday night. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can drop them in the comments. This video on the live right now, the comments of the video on the replay, reach out to me on Instagram. I try to answer them as best as I can. But I do want to preface that I am not a lawyer, so I can't answer law questions or legal questions. I also cannot give you suggestions on how much you should charge. That's a personal thing. But there's a lot of information out there of how you should price yourself, price your content. Neither of those phrases sounded correct. You know what I mean. Okay, I'm losing people, which means my ranting has gotten more and more interesting. So I'm going to give it 45 more seconds, and then we're going to call it. Thank you all for joining. This is the awkward part where no one talks to me, but I just wait to make sure there's no questions. If you made it this far in the replay, like not the live one that's happening right now, but the replay, drop your favorite Disney character in the comments because I'm curious how many people actually watch and make it this far. Okay, we are about to hit 25 minutes, so I'm calling it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.